So let us continue with our lesson, and the next thing what we want to do is that we want to check for the token. So after we log in, we are getting a token back, and we want to check for that token on the next whenever user launch your application on the next time. We want to go and check that the token that we have stored already is still valid or not. So you may set a valid token, like let's say up to a 1 week or 1 month or 1 year. So maybe you have set a token expiration date. So we have to check whether the token is still valid for a user to log in. So if the token is valid, then we want to log in user automatically, and we want to direct it to a main activity. But if the token is not valid, then we want to show a user a login screen. So for that, what we'll do is we'll go to the routes over here, and let's go to the API section. And in the API section, let us add a new endpoint over here. So I'll create a route over here, and this route we will make use of a get. And let's give our endpoint name as we can just call it as a validate token. So we'll call it as a validate token, and let's have a function, and this function let's return, we want to return our array of our message, and we will say that this is of a true means that the token is valid. And next is that we will make use of a middleware. So the middleware, we want to make use of auth. So whenever we are connecting to this endpoint, the user have to pass a valid token. So let's just copy this one and just paste it inside this middleware. So middleware, we are still using the auth API, and whenever user try to connect and pass a valid make a get request to a valid token endpoint, so we have to pass a auth valid token. So bearer token, we have to still pass it. So I think let's go back to our the test. So what we will do is we'll go to the postman over here, and let's open our postman, and let us try to make use of our the route that we just created. So let's go to the to do section, and let's add a new route. So it should be get, and let's just copy all of this, and let's paste it over here. And inside of API, we have to make use of this function. So it should be of a valid token. So just copy this one, and let's go back to the postman, and let's add it over here. So API valid token. So if you remember, we need to pass the header. In the header, let's pass the authorization, or let's pass the accept for JSON, and we need to pass authorization. We need to pass a token. So if we go to the add tags, we have a header where we are passing a bearer token. So just copy this one and just copy everything, and let's go over here get, and authorization, let me pass that header. So authorization, and let's try to get that, and let's send the request, and let's see what is the value here. So we are getting a message as a true, so which means that the token here is a valid. And if you try to edit it, and let's say make instead of E, I just pass a R. Let's try to send it again, and we get a message of unauthenticated. So that means the valid token is not valid. So we just make change to the E, and let's just try to send it again, and that should return a true. So which means that this token is still valid. So that's all for this lesson. We have created a API endpoint over here to validate our token, as well as we have tested it using our Postman. So that's all for this lesson, and let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.